position. So the Clippers win the tip. Here's Beverly. Harrell kicks to Morris. On the wing, George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Beverly against LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. He lays it in.
Every shot in the world at his disposal. LeBron with the soft teardrop over the top.
Pass to Leonard. Over LeBron. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Rebound by the Clippers. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Here's Davis, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. It's Harrell, top of the key. Pass to Morris. Back to Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. James with some nice D.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, LeBron.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Here's Leonard. Good work there as it goes.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. LeBron passes to Green. Davis kicks to Green. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Wasted no time on that one. George has got 5 points so far.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
And it's Rondo penetrating and stolen by Harrell. The shot by George, wide open. Offline with his 3. Here's Los Angeles now. The pass to Rondo. To the paint. And James throws it down.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout. Huge substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Morris. Lou Williams is checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Smith checked in for Green. And it's Waiters in for Rajon Rondo. Kuzma passes to Davis. And they double up Davis. Shot from 6. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. George with the bucket.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Raiders against Jackson. With the shot. The Clippers grab the miss. The 3 from George. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And they double up Davis. Waiters against George. And here's Kuzma. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now George. Passes it to Zubac. There's the feed to Patterson. Now here's Williams from deep. So it's a tie game as we end the... Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and has not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, Deion Waiters is out there with Smith. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Davis in at the 4. McGee with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Smith's running. That 3 off the mark. Clippers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Stolen by McGee. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Outside, George. And the 3 off target. And it's the Lakers' ball. Kuzma outside. Inside. Kicks it to Waiters. And they double up Davis. Clock at 6. Kuzma finds Davis. Shoots over Zubac. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Kuzma. And the Lakers lead by 2.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years now invites contact.
From deep, Williams knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
This one for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Waiters kicks to Smith. Here's McGee. Kicks it to Waiters. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. From outside the arc, and Avery Bradley hits from deep.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. Leonard, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Pass to Howard. Back to James. Let's go. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Rondo against Beverly. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverley.
Green finds James. 1:16 left in the first half. Oh, Kuzma's in position.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Pass to Morris. Williams looking around. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Beverly wide open. Off target with his three. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Morris. Rondo dishes to James. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Williams with the ball. Launches a three. The shot off that time. And that'll do it for the first. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Montrezl Harrell, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. First one falls for him. And George drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Rondo bounce pass. And the pass to Green. Paul George with the steal. And it's George finishing it off.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Floats it up for Davis. It's deflected. And stolen by Harrell. Beverly against Rondo. Outside, George. From 13. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Leonard with no one around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Stolen by Beverly. To the middle. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Morris. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Avery Bradley comes in for Danny Green. And it's Waiters in for Rajon Rondo.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Passes it to Davis. Kicks it to Waiters. Stolen by Jackson. The 3 from George. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Leonard against LeBron. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Pulls up, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. And now a 5-point Clipper lead. Waiters surveying the D. He kicks it to LeBron. Over Leonard. But they recover it. Second chance shot, and the layup good by McGee. McGee's got his first basket.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Zubac's with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And Waiters, here we go. And McGee kicks to Waiters. Pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Jackson's got the ball. Shot's good by Williams.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Raiders against Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green's checked in.
Dion Waiters should be a great free throw shooter. He has high arc, good touch, maybe just lack of focus at times.
Here's Jackson. McGee with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Green finds Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Outside Jackson. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Outside Jackson. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting 4th quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green out there with Rajon Rondo. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Howard. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. Morris against Rondo. Over Beverly. That's good from Howard on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Leonard inside. He's covered by Rondo. Leonard with the bucket.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Rondo on top. Defended by Beverly. Rondo passes to Green. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. And they're off the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. James checked in for Los Angeles. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Outside Rondo. Tipped away from deep. Green. Nice D from Williams. Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
What? Nice defense by Rondo there, rising up to block that one.
George is checked in for Lou Williams.
Paul George.
James against George. Out in his own on the break. A pull-up. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. LeBron dishes to Rondo. Here's McGee. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Clippers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Beverly. Pass to Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Outside Rondo. Now the pass to LeBron. Shoots over Leonard. Offensive rebound. McGee. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Morris. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Yeah, important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Beverly against Rondo. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts.
When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hands. LeBron lives for this one.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And that one's good, George.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
It's LeBron with the drive.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers.
To have that kind of success shooting the basketball, you need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Here's George. And the Clippers miss again.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Here's George. Elbow shot is on the way. Off the left rim and out. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
LeBron against Leonard. 6 to shoot. LeBron kicks to Green.
Good! That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line.
Here's George. To force OT. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Williams. Then it's Paul George. And Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle. Williams kicks to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Clock at 6. Outside Williams to take the lead. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
As the game tightens, I like Lou Williams' mentality. Never gets too high or too low.
Leonard against James. Trying to get open is Davis. LeBron can't get it to go.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And it's Leonard missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. Count it, and the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
As the stakes start to rise throughout a game, your stars have to rise to the occasion. Big shot by Anthony Davis.
And that one falls for Davis.
No doubt about those free throws. This is...
And here's George. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in, and he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. Now Rondo. James outside. Left side, Davis. Passes to Howard. And the wide open shot from Green. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Harrell the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
James looking it over. Shoots over Leonard. James, no good.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Leonard with the bucket.
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
And if they go on to lose this game, they may remember that technical foul.
James against Leonard. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Rondo finds Howard. Puts up a 3. James, no good.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And here's Morris for 3. Bullseye!
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more.
James wide open. Good from beyond the arc. What a shot. But they may take a second to look at it. Boy, that was close. And guys, how about this? The officials are indeed signaling a review of the last shot. If the basket is good, we've got a different outcome in this one. Wow.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
So they've done it. They're going to move on.
You know, they had to battle through the very tough Western Conference, but they were able to survive the test and earn a trip to the finals.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, this is just the beginning for them.
Exactly. And, you know, they'll take a moment to kind of bask in victory here, but it won't be a long one. They know they've got a very tough opponent coming for them out of the East, and they're going to get straight to business in terms of prep for the finals.
Still, they get to celebrate tonight, and they've earned it as champions of the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals.